Thanksgiving is here. Pretty soon you're gonna be gathering with your family. You guys are gonna eat a bunch of food together. You're gonna drink a bunch together. You're probably gonna watch some football. Your aunt's gonna ask you a bunch of stupid questions. Each person that comes to your family Thanksgiving is usually given a task. Some people have to bring buns. Some people are hosting it and they gotta make the turkey. The most special job of all of these to bring is bringing the beverages. You usually bring a couple coolers, you bring pop, you bring water, and obviously you bring beer. We don't really need to talk about pop and water because no one really drinks that anyways. So if you're in charge of bringing the beverages and you don't want everyone to drink all of your Busch Light, you need to stick with me here because I'm gonna give you a step-by-step guide on how to keep your Busch Light out of everyone else's hands. So you're gonna need to bring some coolers, one for the pop and water, doesn't matter. And then you're gonna bring 2 other coolers for beer. Now one is gonna be a normal beer cooler. And then you're gonna bring what I like to call a decoy cooler. So the normal cooler is just, you're gonna probably put a normal amount of Busch Light in there, maybe throw a bushel in there, throw some ice. And then you are gonna write on the top, you're gonna write Busch Light, Nectar of the Gods. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna slap that on your cooler, you're gonna tape it on there, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, there's Busch Light in here. Do it, you know, people are gonna be probably coming every 5 seconds to get a Busch Light. And so that's just your regular cooler. Pretty standard, you're gonna see it probably at every Thanksgiving across the entire Midwest. Busch Light cooler, Nectar of the Gods. Standard, right? If you got people grabbing a beer every 5 seconds and there's only 1 bushel in here, you're gonna run out like pretty fast. That's why you have to create a decoy cooler. So the decoy cooler is all about tricking your family into thinking that there's something in there that they do not want and they're not even gonna look in there. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get another cooler, the decoy cooler, and you're gonna pack it to the brim with as much Busch Light as you possibly can fit in there. So here's what you're gonna write on the decoy cooler. You're gonna write Spotted Cow, Coors Light, and Miller Lite to absolutely ensure that no one will ever open up that cooler. You're gonna slap it on there like that. I mean, we're talking that no one is even gonna like glance at this if they see any of these 3 on top of the cooler. Honestly, it's like the safest way to keep your Busch Light away from the rest of your family so that you can have enough to last you the whole day. Also, if you do have a yuck sticker laying around, you just toss that right at the bottom corner. You know, the yuck sticker like you used to have back in school, so you put on poison and stuff like that. Toss that on there, and that's just another added effect to really make sure people know what is in this cooler. There is gonna be a weird point though in the day where people have drank all of the Busch Light in the normal cooler, and you're gonna have to really reassure them that there is no Busch Light left in this house. So when people are like, oh, all the Busch Light is gone, you gotta say things like, yeah, I think that we have drank all of the Busch Light. And stuff like, dang nabbit, I wish I would have bought more bushels for this Thanksgiving. Another one is, too bad that we bought this much Spotted Cow that no one is drinking ever. Those type of phrases just really like drive it home that there's no Busch Light left. When your aunt's telling that story again about how she found an amazing koozie at a flea market the other weekend, all you gotta do is, everyone's listening to her, you just do one of these, you fade back a little bit, you go find the decoy cooler, you grab a Busch Latte, and I know that it's impossible to open up a Busch Latte without saying Busch, but you're just gonna need to whisper it because you don't want all the attention. You don't want everyone to just all of a sudden look at you and realize that you're pulling Busch Light out of the decoy cooler. So it's just, all it takes is a little bit of Busch. After Thanksgiving's over, you're gonna take your cooler home. You're gonna take this, you're gonna rip it down the middle, you're gonna throw it away, and then you're just gonna keep drinking Busch Lights. You're gonna kick back in your recliner, you're gonna watch the rest of the evening football game, and you're just gonna know that you've won Thanksgiving.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.